Welcome to Austin Superspeedway, home of today's Austin 500. This is one of the most prestigious races in the entire SMCS. Today, 42 cars will take to the track, and this is one of the few races all year where the drivers know every single one of them, as long as they don't wreck, stands a chance to win. Alright, here are your ones to watch. Dale Jr. is the pole winner for this event. Eric Almirola won Duel 1. Denny Hamlin won Duel 2. Jeff Gordon was the fastest in final practice before this event. Kyle Busch is going to be starting way in the back due to poor duels. And the 9 and 33 cars, after wrecking in Duel 2, will be starting in the rear. Cars are rolling off pit road now. Here is your starting lineup. Row 1, you have Dale Jr. and Austin Dillon. Row 2, you have Eric Almirola and Denny Hamlin. Row 3, you have Tony Stewart and Greg Biffle. Row 4, you have Matt Kenseth and Landon Castle. Row 5, you have Jamie McMurray and Brad Keselowski. Row 6, you have teammates Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Trevor Bayne. Row 7, you have Martin Truex Jr. and Michael Annett. Row 8, you have Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman. Row 9, you have Cole Witt and Michael McDowell. Row 10, you have Justin Allgaier and Jeff Gordon. Row 11, you have Carl Edwards and Clint Bowyer. Row 12, you have Bobby Labonte and Ryan Blaney. Row 13, you have Paul Menard and Jeb Burton. Row 14, you have Jimmy Johnson and Danica Patrick. Row 15, Joey Logano and David Reagan. Row 16, AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Larson. Row 17, Casey Kane and Kurt Busch. Row 18, Kyle Busch and Matt DiBenedetto. Row 19, David Gilliland and JJ Yaley. Row 20, Regan Smith and Casey Mears. Row 21, Sam Horace Jr. and Ty Dillon. I did not have Brett Moffitt's car for this race. He will be getting 15 points because of this. Here are the keys to the race. 5% chance of rain today. 42 cars, 12 laps. Will the big one strike, or will there just be a few small cautions here and there? Alright, the pace car is rolling down pit road. The green flag is out. And we are underway here in the Austin 500. Already 3 wide down the back stretch. Greg Biffle coming up on the outside to try to take the lead from Dale Jr. 2 wide between him and Eric Almirola. Now Eric Almirola and Tony Stewart are going back 4 wide. Greg Biffle easily takes the lead. Here they come back down the back stretch again, already going 3 wide once more. Brad Keselowski pulling out on the outside lane. Looks like Jamie McMurray got loose into the apron. And here comes Brad Keselowski to the line. Greg Biffle's falling way back already. Brad Keselowski tries to block Truex, but Truex manages to hold onto that outside lane, inside lane I mean. So he'll come into the tri-oval here. Here's a look at some of the drivers that have dropped back to the back, like Carl Edwards and Eric Almirola, trying to avoid the wrecks. Martin Truex Jr. has now maintained and captured the lead. So they're going to try some... Oh! Crash in the backstretch. Clint Bowyer, Jimmy Johnson. Caution is out. 4 drivers involved in this wreck, as it looks like Clint Bowyer will be able to drive away. Scary incident there. His car is nearly got off into the wall and started maybe flipping. Yeah, Bobby Labonte got on top of Kenseth there. Looks like Clint Boyer just got loose and got into those other drivers. He just simply had nowhere to go. Tough break for these guys. Especially Jimmy Johnson and Matt Kenseth, who both believed they had a really good chance of winning today. Tough break for Bobby Labonte as well. Clint Boyer is going to try to do some repairs on pit road and hopefully get back on track. In what condition? Who knows? This week's sponsor is Rodco Racing. Link in the description. Alright, the pace car is going to go back down pit road. Green flag is out. Here on lap 6. Trevor Bayne takes the lead now. Michael McDowell tries to make a move. Oh, Michael McDowell gets real loose. He's going to stall out that inside line. Now it's Justin Allgaier and AJ Allmendinger trying to take that lead from Trevor Bayne. Trevor Bayne and AJ Allmendinger side by side now for the lead. Oh, Trevor Bayne gets stuck in the middle by Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier making a move on the inside line with Ryan Blaney. Oh, we got Barton. Oh, Barton gets loose, spins out. Oh, that's a big wreck. Harvick, Keselowski, many other guys involved. It's a large wreck here on the front stretch. Red flag is out on lap 7. Here's the replay of the incident. Getting into turn 3, it looks like Jeb Burton got a little loose. By the time he got back off of turn 4, he got spun, got into Reagan, and from there it was on. Looks like 10 cars were involved in this wreck. Some of your heavy hitters, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Dale Jr., all out of the race now in this crazy pile-up. Got J.J. Ely, Jim McMurray, Jeb Burton, David Gilliland. Some of your not as familiar faces up front, they also have had their days ended, as David Regan at least gets to go to the garage under his own power. It looks like they've managed to complete the cleanup on the track. These 3 drivers will be trying to repair their cars. Here are your quick race highlights. Lap 1, the race started with Dale Jr. on pole. Lap 4, we had that 4-car crash that started with Clint Boyer getting loose there. And just now on lap 7, Jeb Burton got spun into David Reagan, and from there a 10-car pileup ensued. Actually, it looks more like 13 cars. Green flag is out once more. Here on lap 9, 4 laps to go. AJ Allmendinger gets stuck in the middle as Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin are going to try to make their move on the outside. Now Kyle Busch gets stuck in the middle. Ryan Blaney making a crazy pass to the outside lane. Allgaier down the middle. Ryan Blaney, Tony Stewart side by side going into turn 1. Both have good drafting help behind them. Tony Stewart appears to get the advantage now as Ryan Blaney side drafts off of Tony Stewart. Ty Dillon going from the back, making some moves, almost up to the front now. Up. We go 3 wide into the trioval. Tony Stewart keeps the lead. Ryan Newman there on the outside. Ryan Blaney appears went down the middle. Tony Stewart making some blocks down the back stretch. Still managing to maintain that lead. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go. Oh, Tony Stewart goes down the middle. That very well might have ended his 500 bid. Looks like it may be down to Logano and Newman now. Eric Almirola goes in the middle. Logano and Gordon get hung out to dry. It's going to come down to these 2 drivers, Almirola and Newman, coming to the front stretch. Kyle Larson takes it 3 wide, and Ryan Newman wins the 500. Crazy last lap that was. Ryan Newman, congratulations to him and his sponsors. Winning the 500 today. Here's a replay of that final lap. Tony Stewart tried to block Logano there. He just didn't have enough time to complete that pass. Eric Almirola here decides to go into the middle. Got some drafting help from his Ford teammate Michael McDowell. As they went into turns 3 and 4, 3 wide. Kyle Larson decided to try to make his last bid at the win. Just wasn't enough. He came home 4th. Ryan Newman got the win. Here are your finishing results. Eric Almirola finished 2nd, Paul Menard 3rd, Kyle Larson 4th, Ty Dillon 5th. Here are some of the guys that didn't finish quite as high. And here you have Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, all back there in the very back. Here are your point standings. Ryan Newman on top now. For this one race, they will basically reflect the finishing results. Got Matt DiBenedetto there on the cut line. Some of your heady hitters currently back in the points. However, with another 7 races before the playoffs, this shouldn't be a problem for them. And there you have it, Jimmy Johnson with just 2 points. Ryan Newman going to enjoy that 500 victory in pit road now. Next race will be at Phoenix. If you enjoyed the race today, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.